In this episode, we're going to be talking about the charity that I'm going to be giving some items to, and I'm going to give some advice around asking for charitable items as well. Welcome to the DO Boxing Show. I'm your host, Dameon Okposio. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. In this episode, I want to talk about a charity kind of fundraiser that's going to be coming up. It's going to be held at the Peel Regional Police Association, which is in the city of Brampton on Mississauga Road. And they're looking for silent auction items, and also if people just want to come out, they can purchase tickets to go to this event, and all the proceeds are going to be going to the Peel Children's Center. So, excuse me, the Peel Children's Center is located in Mississauga, close to the intersection of Ontario Street and Derry Road. And what they do is they deal with child mental health. They deal with children that are victim of violent circumstances. So they do a lot of important work within the region. And Peel, of course, encompasses Brampton, Mississauga, and Caledon. So if you're interested in helping out that cause, my friend is one of the coordinators and organizers of the event. Her name is Lee Whitten, and you can contact her through email, which is going to be cackle, CACKLE76 at yahoo.ca. Now, what does this really have to do with boxing? Well, anything that is associated with me basically pertains to boxing, and some of the items that I'm going to be giving are going to be coming from my boxing website, which is www.doboxingsales.com. So if you see any of the items there that you like, aside from some of the different t-shirts, then you can always go onto the site and you can order these same materials, see what the costs are, and it's going to be that cost. I like to put the cost with tax on the site as well, and then you have to add shipping along with that. I think we have actually pre-calculated amounts for the shipping, so it'll tell you the estimated amount, or it'll tell you the shipping amount. It'll tell you the whole amount once you cash out. But one of the things I wanted to do also was offer advice to people to let them know, give notice. So my friend was asking me for donations, and I get a lot of requests for donations. I try and fulfill all of them when I can, but she gave me like, I think it was 3 or 4 months, basically, lead time in order for me to gather things. And that's what I did. I would gather things along the way, or when I'm making a wholesale purchase from my supplier, I might pick up a couple extra items so that I could set items aside for her. Or when I traveled and went to different road trips to go to places, instead of picking up one item, I might pick up two and then set it aside from her. So it gave me an opportunity to build up kind of like a healthy amount of items to give to her that she could either raffle individually or raffle as one big prize, depending on how she wants to do that. So my basic message is, if you're looking for something from someone, you got to give them some lead time. Sometimes people come to my office and they'll see stuff lying around, and sorry about the background noise, there's just a little bit of construction going on in the back. But if they see stuff lying around my office and they'll think, oh, well, you have these items there. No, those items are accounted for. Either they're set for my sales, and with my sales I have inventory that I maintain, or that the item that's sitting in my office might already be earmarked for something, even though it's been sitting there for a little bit. So everything I have, kind of, there's always a purpose to it, or else I would just compile stuff, my place would be full of stuff. So the main lesson that I wanted to just point out is, anytime you're looking for stuff, not just from me, but any sponsor, you want to give them some lead time. The more time that you can give them ahead of time, the better. Check in with them on a regular basis. For me personally, I'm extremely busy. My schedule's extremely full. So I always appreciate the reminder calls, once a week, once every 2 weeks, saying, hey, Don't forget about this event. Do you still have items? Are you still planning on participating? For me, I love those phone calls. They're great. Unless somebody tells you, hey, don't call me, then I would utilize that as kind of a best practice, because just because something is delayed, or somebody has delayed you in getting something, doesn't mean that they're denying it to you. So sometimes things are just about timing. So here are some of the items that I'm going to be donating for the auction that's going to be held at the Peel Children's Center on May the 13th. So the auction, is going to be held at the Peel Regional Police Association, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on May the 13th, and the proceeds are going to be going to the Peel Children's Center in Mississauga. So we have 8 tickets to the 2017 Boxing Consumer Trade Show, 2 sets of 14-ounce gloves, a couple magazines, some brand new shirts in different sizes from large to extra large. We got an exercise band, 2 pair of sunglasses for, let's see here, a coffee mug. We've got a spider sample tape, or a rehab tape basically, mouth guard, 2 sets of ropes, 3 sets of hand wraps, and another shirt there, plus some gel wraps as well. So in totality, just around $300, and hopefully it's going to make someone a really nice starter kit for boxing, or add to someone's collection if they already are involved or interested in boxing. Thanks for tuning into this episode. Hopefully the information that I told you beforehand was helpful. Remember, you can ask us any questions related to boxing by sending us a message through Twitter at DOKPOSIO, through email okposio@hotmail.com, and don't forget to subscribe through YouTube, Dameon Okposio, to get every episode of the DO Boxing Show. Thanks for tuning into this episode, and we'll catch you on the next one.